Next on Eyewitness News.
New Orleans police search for the killer of a hotel owner as people who knew him recall the good deeds he did for his community.
The Louisiana SPCA releases findings of its investigation after 51 animals were euthanized at the Jefferson Parish East Bank shelter a few weeks ago.
And as Delgado Community College pushes to rebuild its Katrina-damaged buildings, why FEMA refuses to pay the bill.
From WWL-TV, the spirit of Louisiana, this is Louisiana's news leader. Channel 4's Eyewitness News at 5.
4 years after Katrina, Delgado Community College is making some progress in rebuilding its enrollment, but struggling to rebuild its campuses.
School officials say the school had to turn students away because the construction of 8 buildings and 2 campuses is still stalled in post-Katrina red tape. Katie Moore takes a closer look.
Raymond Yacolis is studying to be an executive chef. On the menu in his Delgado class today, andouille sausage.
It wasn't so cramped the first 3 semesters, but it's kind of getting cramped now. But we're making do with it.
He's one of 16,000 students enrolled at the school this semester, only 1,000 less than the school had before the storm.
It's kind of frustrating because we don't have enough tools and equipment and resources that we used to have. Like the library hasn't even been rebuilt. We pay really good money to go to school here.
This is a perfect example of overcrowding at Delgado. You have a smoker full of homemade sausage that's sitting right next to a pie oven. So what do you end up with? Well, smoky pies. Smoky pies, the result of cramped class space. 8 buildings on the City Park campus alone have remained shuttered since Katrina.
We had to turn away a projection of about 1,500 or more students this semester.
This one still sits ungutted, with mold on the walls, cobwebs taking over, and a chancellor frustrated.
It has been a total, absolute nightmare trying to get the agencies to come together to help us to reestablish our school.
Just like making sausage, Wright says getting projects fully funded ain't pretty. He says the school estimates it'll cost $40 million to replace their Katrina-flooded facilities, including entire campuses in New Orleans East and Slidell. But according to the Louisiana Recovery Authority, FEMA has only obligated $18 million for Delgado. That's a cost difference of $22 million.
I have 16,600 students with 40 to 50% less facility than I had before the storm.
I think what happened is some folks said, okay, they're doing okay. They don't need a lot of assistance, but they do.
LRA Director Paul Rainwater says campuses like Suno, despite much smaller enrollment numbers, have been the focus.
There were some campuses and other facilities we were concerned that just, you know, if we weren't able to get an announcement out, and that is, you know, fix the problem and finish the negotiation, that some of these campuses were going to disappear.
But Delgado's chancellor says it's his turn.
This is our last chance to try to get it right.
Katie Moore, Channel 4, Eyewitness News.
We contacted FEMA for comment on this story, but the organization didn't get back to us in time for this report. Paul Rainwater says he is refocusing his efforts on Louisiana's Technical College and hopes the new FEMA director will help move the process along.
From WWL-TV, the spirit of Louisiana, this is Louisiana's news leader with Eyewitness News at 9 on Channel 54.
The slow pace of recovery is forcing Delgado Community College to scale back this semester.
The chancellor says that the school had to turn away 1,500 students because the campuses still aren't repaired. 8 buildings on the school's City Park campus alone are sitting unrepaired, some even untouched since Katrina. Like many rebuilding projects, Delgado's chancellor says that the rebuilding is stuck in cost discrepancies with FEMA. Although the chancellor says that he is glad that other colleges have gotten full funding repairs, he is very frustrated that Delgado, with their estimated $22 million funding gap with FEMA, has gotten nothing.
The state, in my opinion, should be a support group, should be an advocate for us to get these things in line, and I don't think we've gotten all of the technical assistance and service that we should have.
There were some campuses and other facilities we were concerned that just, if we weren't able to get an announcement out, and that is, fix the problem and finish the negotiation, that some of these campuses were going to disappear.
Rainwater says that his team is working to address the discrepancies to try and get Delgado's campuses fully functional.